guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree if you are new here, and in today's video I'm going to do a new declutter. I'm going to declutter my brushes. I have so many brushes. So basically how I have my brushes organized is I have a little cart with wheels that I have them all stored on. That way I can push it into a closet that the cats don't have access to try to minimize the amount of cat hair on my brushes on a day-to-day basis. But I have several big things like this. I have a couple smaller ones. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through my brushes. I have a bucket next to me to put ones in that I'm gonna get rid of. Hopefully donate most of them. And yeah, so if you guys wanna see my massive brush collection and also watch me declutter some of them, hopefully a lot of them, then just keep on watching. Went through a phase where I just kind of kept buying new brushes because I fucking hate washing brushes. I like despise washing brushes, to be honest with you. Absolutely hate it. And I just like kept buying brushes. I have basically almost every BH Cosmetics brush set that they released before they went away, which breaks my heart that they're not a thing anymore because, well, sometimes you need new brushes, you know? I don't right now, but eventually I may. So I have so many brushes. And the funny thing is I actually have more brushes in my closet out there from my little brief stint where I thought that I was going to be a makeup artist. So I bought like brand new brush sets so that because I obviously wasn't going to use my own brushes. But yeah, it's at the point now where I could definitely give those brushes like a touch-up wash, you know, they've been sitting for a while, wash and bring them into my collection. I don't need them right now, obviously, but the end goal, not today's end goal, but that is a goal, is to get those brushes and actually use them, because otherwise they're just sitting in my closet collecting dust and they're a waste of money. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I think I'm just gonna start with my eyeshadow brushes. I'm gonna be so fucking for real. I am not doing this with like a fully clean set of brushes here. I have dirty brushes, I have clean brushes, I have, look how many eyeshadow brushes I have. It's unnecessary. It's so many brushes. Like, here's an example, okay? These are just some dirty brushes. I have big blending brushes, Jesus Christ, small blending brushes, I have smudger brushes, I have liner brushes, I have, you know, everything. I already know, especially when it comes to eyeshadow brushes, everything that's in here, with the exception of you, I am going to be keeping. Obviously, if they're dirty, then that means that I like them enough to use them, you know? It actually almost would have been easier for me to do this when I'm at that point where I'm like, fuck, I really need to wash my brushes, because then it's like, okay, well, what's left in here? Because then that means I probably don't like it. So I am far too lazy, especially with eyeshadow brushes, to like sort them and be like, here's my blending, here's my smudgies. So I'm just gonna kind of pick up a pile of them. And, you know, this isn't going to be like the most exciting video in the world unless you really like the sound of brushes click-clacking together. Okay, I lied. I do actually need to sort through these because there's certain types of brushes that I feel like I have a lot of, but there are also types of brushes that I don't really use. So let me sort these out really quick. See, like this one can go. I literally don't know that it exists because it's so fucking tiny that it hides in here. Same with the other tiny one. Let me start out with the blending brushes solely because there's so many of them that I had to put them back in the bucket. Okay. My absolute favorite blending brush, in case you're curious, is the e.l.f. Fluffy Eye Brush. Yeah, the Fluffy Eye Blender Brush. I'm just putting some in my lap that I want to take like a second look at now that I'm just kind of, I don't know. These ones don't really speak to me. They're kind of like fluffy flat. And like this one's super like same situation. Yeah, they can all go. That's fine. Okay. And then I have a small collection of tiny blending brushes. Actually, you belong over here. Yeah, small collection of tiny blending brushes. I use those all the time for my like under eyes. Love them so much. Okay, and then this is the section that I'm just like really unsure about. They're kind of like, most of them at least, are like these like ball tip kind of ones. I really don't use them, if at all. I'm gonna go ahead and definitely get rid of these two little like super pointy ones. I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna keep like these two, just, you know, in case, I guess. And this one. This one's a nice shape as well. And then I'm just gonna get rid of these. Okay, and then I have flat ones, flat brushes. Definitely keeping this. This is like a silicone brush. It's great for shimmer shadows. Definitely keeping this one. This one, I'm gonna keep this one, but I'm gonna get rid of these ones that are like pointed at the top. I don't know, I just don't like them. Okay, and then I have under eye smudgy brushes, which are my favorite. This one's kind of in between. I'll use it for mattes on my lid, or I'll use it under eye smudge. I love this brush. The only one I'm gonna get rid of is this one. It's just like super scratchy on my lower lash line. I'm actually getting rid of some. That's so exciting for me. I'm just gonna kind of grab and go. I'm gonna grab my dirty bronzer and blush brush section, and I'm just gonna kind of go through these really quick, just double check. Make sure none of them are like super splayed out or like funky looking. Like I said, the dirty brushes I'm not too concerned about, because if I have all of my brushes completely clean and there's certain brushes I'm grabbing for, obviously that's the type of brush that I wouldn't get rid of. I have another little one of these things that hooks onto the cart, and this is liner brushes and then just like a couple random, like again with the tiny brush. This is like a contour brush that I use occasionally, and then I use this for like forehead glow and things. Don't ask me. And then another little contour brush. Okay, those are all staying. Okay. This brush is super like, you can kind of see it compared to my forehead, super frayed out. I think I tried to use this as an inner corner highlight. I know it's a lip brush, but like I don't. Getting rid of that inner corner brush. Okay, let me grab all of the, oh, another inner corner brush. I'm gonna grab another one of these goddamn tiny brushes. It can go, because again, I don't know that they exist. Oh, another inner corner brush. Do I really need all of these? I'm gonna get rid of this really tiny one. Okay, my clean angled liner brushes. I don't like this one. That's flat. That's not even at an angle. And this one is way too thick to use either for my eyebrow powder or for my liner. This one is also way too thick. Okay. And then last but not least in this one, I have my pointed like liner brushes. Okay. I can get rid of the flat guy. So, fun fact for you, all of these ones are actually paint brushes that I bought from Michael's. I'm gonna also get rid of this one. I fucking hate double-ended brushes, and I don't ever use it. This one's way too big. This one's way too big. That one's frayed out. This one's frayed out. So is this one. Okay, I think we're good there. I'm actually decluttering, and that honestly kind of surprises me. Okay, really quick, I'm just gonna dig through. If you've seen my Chore Chats videos, you know this bucket. This brush is too dirty for me to keep using, so I'm gonna dump it down here to be cleaned. I'm just gonna dig through here really quick and make sure there's nothing that I want to get rid of. Oh, these brushes. I picked these up at some point. They're e.l.f. Putty blush brushes. I hate them. I can't, there is no good use for them. I can like use them once to like blend out like something, and then they're immediately unusable again. Okay. I'm gonna be so for real with you right now. I will donate these, the clean ones. Those couple dirty ones that I pulled out, they went in the trash. Okay, nothing in here is going away. This is just like face product ones that I use. They're all dirty, but they're good brushes. Same with everything in here, though. I'm gonna be honest with you, these all need to just go down there. Okay, everything that's left is just clean brushes. So let me grab this last little, this is like a setting brushes, like face setting brushes, under eye setting brushes, stuff like that. Oh, and my under eye brightening brushes. Love those, keeping those. And a random contour brush, but you belong over here. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this brush, and I'm gonna get rid of this brush, which is just like, it's a little scratchy. Everything else can stay. I do fear, though, that this video is rather boring. My sincerest apologies if it is. All right, blush brushes. This guy can go. It's so large. I guess I could like hold it up, couldn't I? This is just like so loose and just soft that it doesn't do a very good job. I don't love how kind of just, I don't know, the bristles on this brush are very scratchy. I think everything else in here is good. Bronzer brushes. There's a lot of them in here. Scratchy can go. Okay, I gotta put this one down because I need to pull like a couple out at a time. I'm gonna consider getting rid of this one. It's a little too dense. Love all of these ones. That one. This one is, yeah, it needs to be retired. I'm actually gonna take this brush and I'm gonna move it over to my setting brushes because it'll be great for this area over here. What did I do with that? But otherwise, good to go. And yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these two that are just like way too, I used to use them for powder foundation, but I've now used a velour puff for that. And while I feel like there's something in my brain that says you should probably keep one in case you want to go back to brushes, I just don't want to. So I'm gonna live life on the edge and get rid of it. This one also is just like too, I don't know, too not it. Okay. I only have 2 containers of brushes left, and one of them is actually pretty fucking empty. This is where I keep my cream brushes, like my cream blending brushes and stuff like that. This one is just disgusting by now. The packaging on it is so fucking cute, but it just, that one actually needs to go in the trash. It just, I don't know, the quality of the brush was really bad. Same with this one, you can actually see all of the little brush hairs sticking out of it. It is not good. However, these 3 can stay. That means I need to wash my cream brushes soon. And then last but not least, another mug of, this would be like cream, like small cream brushes. So for like eyeshadow primer, cream contour, stuff like that. First things first, we already talked about this guy. Can go. Okay, so it's just this line of brushes was like really scratchy. So both of those can go. Ultimately, I just don't need this much of this. So we're gonna try to pare it down a little bit. You need to go over here. Okay, let me do a little quick separation really quick because there's a couple different types in here. Okay. So I have one clean nose cream contour brush, so that can stay. This is way too many flat brushes, and I'll use these for like carving out with concealer or eye primer when I'm like for my eyeshadow. So this one is really good for it. This one's too big. That one's too big. That one's good. This one's too big. Too big. Good. This is just like, I feel like I could snap this thing in half. And then this one's really good for it. Okay. And then these are like brushes that I would use for like eyeshadow primer. basically what I end up doing is I'll take an eyeshadow brush that I'm like, I don't ever reach for this, I don't like it, and then it gets relegated off to be over here. So it's time to actually purge. Again, I feel like I could snap this brush in half. This is one of the most scratchiest brushes I've ever owned. I do love this kind though, for just like really getting it in there. Keep that one, and this one, and this one. I know I have some dirty as well. That's it. Oh no, so I have to wash my brushes a week earlier than I would have before. Whatever will I do? Okay, so that's what that looks like now. Again, obviously I know that there's dirty ones down there. It's the best way to do this. Look how clean that is. Very empty. That one, that glass container that I have was a flower vase, that I had the cream products in, that one I had the hardest time with, like, I could never fit everything in there. And that is everything I got rid of. And honestly, I'm pretty fucking proud of that. I'm actually pretty proud of that. Whoa, hey, get back here. Pretty proud of that. I'll cover that hole at the bottom. So, my battery's gonna die very, very soon. So I'm gonna jump off. Comment down below and let me know, did you like this brush declutter? Because if you did, I'll do it again next year. Let me know, do you declutter your brushes? Am I inspiring you to do so? Let me know down below. Please subscribe if you have not already. It would mean the world to me. Like this video, ring the bell, do all the things. I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome day, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!